This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It's going to be a first Friday to remember in downtown Hazleton. The director of the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress is here next. Why, hello there, everyone, and thanks for your time on another beautiful spring day in NEPA. I'm Ken Carr, and you're watching us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13. And download the free Samsung Productions app and stream us on your TV with Google Chromecast and Apple TV. Now let's jump into the headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Downtown Hazleton will be buzzing with activity. Art Youth Expo 8 kicks off tomorrow night in the downtown and continues through Saturday, and it coincides with the monthly First Friday celebration. Lisa Sugart has the details.
Believe it or not, it is time for First Friday in downtown Hazleton once again, happening on Friday, April 6th, and we like the sound of April, April 6th. So there's great things happening, and this has a wonderful theme. It is AYE8, that is the Art Youth Expo, and I can't even believe it's the eighth year. So it's in conjunction with your First Friday. So First Friday is Friday, but the Youth Expo goes 2 days.
It actually starts Thursday night.
Oh, wow.
It's Friday night as well, and then all day Saturday. So there's a lot going on, and it's really grown, and there's some really wonderful events this year. So it's a great reason to come downtown and enjoy all the art and the youth talent of the youth that we have here in the community.
There is a variety of things happening. I know they are so creative, and they really do bring out the best of the artists locally that participate in all of this. So what good stuff do you have going on with it?
So it kicks off on Thursday, as I said. There's an artist panel discussion. It's free and open to the public. It's at Lackawanna College, and it's going to be facilitated by the artist Ibianca Aleo. And he's worked, here as well as other parts of the world, and it's going to be a really cool kickoff event. And it's, like I said, it's free and open to the public. And then on Friday, there's another event. It's called Voices and Virtues. This is the third year they're doing something very similar to this at the Sage Exchange. And it's like an open mic night for artists, for poets, anybody who wants to come in and really express themselves creatively through music or through word. They could do that there at the Sage Exchange. And then that night there's also, I think it's the opening ceremony, and then they also have like 5 or 6 exhibits that are going to be scattered throughout the downtown. So you could get something to eat, you could attend attend the opening ceremony, visit the exhibits, participate in this event, or be a spectator. It's going to be fun. Hazleton Power is also going to be doing another happy hour in conjunction with one of the exhibits at Lackawanna College, and so it's going to be a fun night.
I understand there's also a performance at the Hazleton Area Public Library.
Yes, there's a classical guitarist who is going to be performing at 6 p.m. at the Hazleton Area Public Library. So there's so many, just really cool arts and cultural events to enjoy.
And it continues then on Saturday with AYE8. How thrilled are you that, when you started the First Fridays in downtown Hazleton, this has really taken off and merged with other events as well?
Yeah, it's a great, if you told me 4 years ago that, we'd be doing something like this. The Art League, actually, AYE started long before this, so I can't certainly take credit for that, but they were an inspiration to us to know that, these types of events can succeed here. And it's just grown, and everybody's getting involved, and it's just a wonderful opportunity for people to come downtown and enjoy the experience and visit the shops and the restaurants and see the other side of things. People pass by on Broad Street and they, everybody's in a hurry and they think it's just all offices and, business, but it's not. There's a lot of arts and culture here too, and we want to really enjoy it, and the diversity, that we have that's represented here in these nights.
Very well said. It's a great time. First Friday happening April 6th in downtown Hazleton, but beginning actually on Thursday with AYE8 and continuing through Saturday. So go to downtownhazleton.org for more information on the fantastic events happening, and come on out and see all the talent in our area.
Thank you, Lisa. And also this weekend, you're invited to take a sneak peek of Hazelton's new art center. This is the artist rendition of how the former Security Savings Bank building will be transformed into a new art center in downtown Hazelton. Sneak peek tours of the historic lobby will be offered this Saturday during AYE 8. The tours will take place on Saturday from noon until 2 p.m. A $1.2 million Banking on the Arts capital campaign is underway to convert the historic downtown building into the new art center. Many people took advantage of the opportunity to talk with state officials one-on-one. Yesterday, several members of Governor Tom Wolf's cabinet hosted a Cabinet in Your Community event at the Lehigh-Carbon County Community College in Tamaqua. A nice crowd of community leaders, government officials, and college students had the opportunity to ask questions and voice their concerns on a variety of topics. Yesterday's meeting was one of several being held across the state. A former Luzerne County judge can challenge some of his convictions in the Kids for Cash scandal. A federal judge granted 68-year-old Mark Chivarella the ability to appeal a ruling that had denied him a new trial on some of the counts. Chivarella has served 6 years of his 28-year sentence. In 2011, he was found guilty of 12 of 39 counts, including racketeering. This latest ruling means that he can appeal an earlier ruling that denied him a new trial after another judge threw out some of his convictions. And a reminder that our SSPTV programming is available tonight and every Wednesday from 6:30 until 8 p.m. on our high-definition channel 513. You can also catch a rebroadcast of SSPTV News tonight at 8 p.m. on both channels, Channel 13 and HD 513. Coming up next, we get Wildbout Cleaning Up. First, a segment with the Wildbout Hunting crew, and then one on the annual cleanup in Hazelton. And in sports, it's off to Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders Media Day to talk with their new manager and a Major League Baseball vet. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
Hi, Lise.
No, we don't have any turkeys in the studio right now. Well, we do have Dennis and Wally here with us from Wildbout Hunting. Ba-dum-bum. Our good friends, Dennis Gantz and Wally Boyle, who the team of Wildbout Hunting. Dennis is the producer and host. And you're here, I guess, talking about turkeys. And no, you're not chewing gum because you have another turkey call in your mouth.
That's right. Yeah, we're here. We're excited. Spring turkey season is just around the corner here for everybody here in Pennsylvania. It started, down south in Florida, the end of March, and it's working its way north. I'm hoping the warm weather, is working its way up this way as well. But we're excited to get back into turkey woods. It's a lot of fun. It's always a great time of the year.
Now, it starts with the younger hunters first and then goes to everybody else.
Yeah, there's always a youth turkey hunt day in Pennsylvania for the junior hunters and the mentored kids. So they're the only ones who get to go out, and the birds haven't been pressured by any other hunters. So that's April 21st, and then the following Saturday, the 28th of April, it comes in for the rest of the state to enjoy.
Now, I understand that this guy's a seasoned hunter, but not as seasoned with the turkeys. This was your first time out doing turkey hunting?
Yeah, what's in this season is my first year out solo. Last year I was out with Dennis and his son for youth turkey season behind the camera, and this was the first year that I was out by myself with my calls. And yeah, there's a little inside joke amongst us with my calling and lack thereof.
Well, you had to learn, right? So give us a little sample, a little demonstration right now.
Everyone starts learning somewhere. This is a box call, and it's just a matter of running this across the side and whatnot. This is a little bit easier. Now, what Dennis has in his mouth, that's a whole nother animal in itself.
All right, well, there's a lot of different tools in the turkey woods that people are learning to do. And when you're getting into calling, one of the hardest calls to get used to is the diaphragm or the mouth call. If you're not used to how to get that sound to create, it's a challenge. And if you've got a little bit of a gag reflex, it's a little bit tougher. So I'm just going to run a couple of notes. We're going to start with some soft yelps and clucks, and get into some cutting, which is more of an aggressive call to kind of get that turkey fired up out there. So this is something that people usually will work on. So.
I I'm amazed by this. This is so cool. I can't believe that little piece of plastic makes that noise.
Makes a lot of. I mean, and this is what they call a bat wing cut. So it's a really raspy cut. Sounds like a big old hen. And that's what you're trying to get that bird fired up. It is their mating season, so that's why we can call to them, because they're looking for a mate. We also use friction calls. Wally had a friction call with the box call. I've got a slate call right here. This is another great call to get kids involved with, because just let them make noise. Just let them have fun out there. My son loves working these things, but it's really simple. You got a striker. You've got the pot call right here. You're just going to hold it simply like this. I bring my hand right across, and you're just going to make small little circles. I'm just going to go with a yelp here. Now we're going to get some purrs. And that's a nice soft call. When that bird's hung up, do a little bit of purring. That'll get him to gobble. It'll get him a little bit curious. It'll kind of get him a little anxious. He's going to want to come in there. And then if you want to get a little aggressive to get him to sound off that one time,
Do not adjust your television sets. We're not being invaded by turkeys here today. How fun was this?
Oh, it's a blast. And the mouth calls, I mean, turkeys, their eyesight, they see all kinds of movement. So when we're out there, the least amount of movement is the best thing. And I mean, they can see you from, afar off. So, when we're out there, that's why the mouth calls are really popular.
All right. Well, this is the team from Wild Bout Hunting. I mean, it's not the whole team. They have a lot of other guys with them as well. But it is seen right here on SSPTV. And the premiere has already happened. The new season is up and running. Stay tuned. It's a new show every Monday. And then you can watch it, other repeats of the show throughout the rest of the week. And if you want more information, go to
go to Facebook page or our website.
All right, Wild Bout Hunting. Don't miss it.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
The wind was ridiculous today. I had lunch at Jimmy's. I couldn't walk back up Broad Street. I actually took the alleys back to our studio here in the downtown area. Let's see what's going to be like for the rest of the week. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 23 degrees. Wind gusts as high as 55 miles per hour. And then on Thursday, the wind will get up to 16 miles per hour. It'll be mostly sunny. Highs only in the mid-30s, though. Thursday night snow is likely. New snow accumulation of less than 1 inch possible. We'll have a low of 28 degrees, 60% chance of precipitation. Friday, snow likely before noon, and then we will get up to a high of 47 degrees, 60% chance of precipitation. At night, down to a 40% chance of some rain showers, maybe some snow mixed in. We'll have a low of 26 degrees. Saturday, 40% chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, highs in the mid-30s. Saturday night, a chance of snow showers, partly cloudy, low of 23. Chance of precipitation 30%, mostly sunny on Sunday. We'll get up to 39 degrees. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low of 24 degrees.
Saturday, April 21st marks the annual Great PA Cleanup. And after all the snow we've had this year, we're certainly looking forward to it. Here to tell us how you can be a part of it is Dan Geidish, who is the coordinator for this event for the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. And you guys have been doing this for how many years?
This is our 36th year.
Wow.
And counting. And we plan to be in it for the long haul because the community is very responsive. Every year we've had over 100 groups participate, over 1,000 volunteers. So the people in the Greater Hazleton area certainly step up and are counted for this event.
Well, this is a big event, and it's in conjunction with Earth Day each and every year. So now the cleanup is scheduled for Saturday, April 21st, but for groups who maybe can't make it that day, they can do it a little early or a little late.
Yes, they can do it either the Friday before or that Sunday. The idea is to get out and do it. Get your friends, your family, your coworkers, anyone. Go knock on your neighbor's door and clean up your block and leave the bag on the corner. And our very, very attentive road crews in the area are all participating. They're going to be out there picking all of the refuse up on Monday after the cleanup. And I can't say enough about the municipality's participation as well. They chip right in and come to the plate.
This makes a definite difference because you can tell when it's after the great PA cleanup because the roadways as you're driving through look nice and pristine, like everything looks nice and clean.
Yes, and like we say, it's important that you get out and you participate. And we clean up the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce beltway up there, and it's amazing the things that you find in a cleanup.
Now, if they want to volunteer, they can contact you, but you do provide materials for them to do this collection, so they don't have to go out with their bare hands.
Yes, you don't need anything, really, except your willingness to participate. You can go online to the Greater Hazleton Chamber website, hazletonchamber.org. The form is there, and all you need to do is fill out the form and send it back to us. And then the deadline would be the 9th of April, because we have PennDOT very generously provides us with safety vests and gloves and trash bags for the pickup. And so we have to tell them how many volunteers we have so we can have the appropriate amount of materials. And then the week of the cleanup, starting on April 16th, the materials will be available at the chamber offices.
All right, so very good. So all you have to do is provide the manpower. They provide everything else. Again, the deadline to register is on Monday, April 9th. Go online to hazletonchamber.org. Get your friends, get your family, get your coworkers, everybody involved. A lot of groups make this an annual event that they participate and clean up. Good luck. I'm sure you don't need it because you guys always do a great job.
Thank you. And there are also coupons. They get coupons for foods in some of the local eateries. So that's another little incentive so you can go out and have something after working up that appetite.
Sounds great. Again, it's the Great PA Cleanup, Saturday, April 21st. Go to hazletonchamber.org.
Thanks again, Lisa. Numbers time here on SSPTV News. Your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers: pick 2, 25, pick 3, 260, pick 4, 8650, pick 2, 22998. And the wild number for this Wednesday is 2. We're going up to music after this break for a preview of the 2018 Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders opening day is scheduled for Friday night at 7:05 p.m. at PNC Field in Moosic. We stopped by Media Day yesterday to get a feel for this year's squad.
On July 28th, PNC Field in Moosic will host a 25th anniversary celebration for the movie The Sandlot. One of the stars of the film will throw out the first pitch before the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders game that night. If you've never seen The Sandlot, pause this story right now and go and watch it. You'll thank me in 1 hour and 41 minutes. The Sandlot celebrates the pure joy of playing baseball. It's a feeling the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders will be after this season while chasing championships and call-ups. Several players mentioned enjoying the game and having fun during Media Day, including veteran Oliver Perez. Perez broke into the big leagues in 2002 and pitched for the Washington Nationals last season. He was asked about getting to know his new team in NEPA.
Oh, I know a couple guys, and there's a lot of young guys, and then and a few young. That's very important, and that's why we got time to know each other and just enjoy this time.
Perez made the transition from starter to reliever a few seasons ago.
I kind of like be a reliever because I got a chance to play every day, the sport I love. So that's a really good chance to just enjoy it and just be ready every day.
There's a lot to enjoy for the Yankees organization right now. They've been pumping out talented young players from their farm system, and the big league club in the Bronx made it all the way to the American League Championship Series, where they pushed eventual World Series champion Houston to 7 games last season. Pitcher Luis Cessa got the call to New York last season, where he played in 10 games. He talks about learning every day and learning to be more comfortable around more experienced players so he can ask them questions and learn even more about baseball.
Like any job, I mean, is it nerve-wracking when you first come up? Maybe you don't want to ask questions, you just kind of want to be quiet and do your thing. I mean, is that how you started out at least?
Yeah, it's awesome. The first time when I call up, it's like I'm so nervous, and it's a new world for me in the big leagues. It's awesome. The feeling is awesome. So yeah, just quiet and just waiting for my chance.
Your advice to younger guys would be ask questions from like day one.
Yes, yes. You know, after that, I had like a more confidence for asking for everybody in the bullpen and the starting rotation. So for the first couple days, I just be nervous and just so quiet and just taking my chance.
Many of the players on the Rail Riders roster played at AA Trenton last season in the Yankees organization for manager Bobby Mitchell, who's now at the helm in Music.
I've been doing this a while, so I've been through different organizations, and this is probably the most talented organization that I've ever been in, up and down each level. I mean, when I was in AA, we'd lose guys to come here, and they did really well here, which was really gratifying. And then even in New York, and then guys would come up from High A or wherever they came up from, and they'd just fit right into our team in AA. So it's the same, you know, when I look at the team in AA coming up here, if we need somebody, it's going to be the same this year too. So the talent level is very elite, and you don't see this every day.
The New York Yankees are trying to win their 28th World Series championship. To get there, they're going to need some of the guys starting here in Music. They may be some of the best players from around the world playing for one of the most storied franchises in sports, but they're still just trying to have some fun like kids at a sandlot.
Don't put in too much, just stay focused, enjoy. I mean, for me, enjoy the game is the most important, and play the game.
Again, opening day is set for this Friday, weather permitting. In other sports news, Kelsey Resnick from drums and Team USA, the under-17 field hockey national team, swept 4 games from Uruguay on a little tour of the South American country. They won Game 1 6-0 when Kelsey stole a pass that led to a goal from Hope Rose, who is also from Pennsylvania. Resnick had an assist in Game 2, a 4-0 U.S. victory, and she also had an assist in Game 4, another 4-0 win. Next up for Team USA, a technical camp at the end of the month. And that's the end of sports for today.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. A reminder that today is the last day to RSVP for the Women in Science Spring Symposium, which will be held on Tuesday, April 10th from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Genetti Ballrooms and Route 309 in Hazel Township. And Eckley Miners Village will be having their Molly Maguire's fundraiser by showing the Molly Maguire's movie at the historic Monk Chunk Opera House in Jim Thorpe on Thursday, April 19th. Tickets are $50 for a pre-film reception and premium seating, or $20 to see the film only. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Francis G. De Palma of Hazleton. The Firo Funeral Home in Hazleton will announce their arrangements. Francis A. Capus of West Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. at St. Thomas Aquinas Church in Crandon, Pennsylvania. Friends may call Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church. The Doherty Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Gary J. Kringer of McAdoo. Funeral is Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Stanley E. Enlosky Funeral Home in McAdoo. Friends may call Saturday from 10:30 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. And Eileen M. McLovick of Freeland. Mass is Thursday at 9:30 a.m. at Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Church in Freeland. Friends may call Thursday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. at the church. The McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home in Freeland is in charge of the arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers! If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Charlene A. Hornick of Hazleton. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
Party going on here at SSP TV tonight. Charles McElwee will be here and Dino Alberto will have the highlights for you in the form of segments a little later on the newscast. That's it for tonight, though. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.